Welcome back to the Messy Good Podcast. We're your host. I'm Sierra.
I'm Angela. How are you doing, Sierra?
I'm living. No complaints, really. I'm just here. I think that's the best way to describe it.
Yes, we are just here. You just finished school. How do you feel?
I'm glad to be done.
Period.
Again, this semester way too long and very overwhelming all the time, but thankful that we're closing that chapter.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Another semester down.
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, the days are just flying. December really feels like it just started. And Christmas, well, we're recording this episode Wednesday, December 23rd. And Christmas is 2 days away.
Does not feel like it.
At all. I keep listening to Christmas music and I'm just like, turn this thing off. It does not feel like Christmas. I'm not in the holiday mood.
Nope.
But December really said, let's get out of 2020. And I mean same.
Yes. Yes. But what are they throwing us into?
Happy New Year. We're still in this. We are still here.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We're still here.
Yep.
We're somewhat thriving.
A little bit. Just a
little bit.
A smidge.
Just a smidge. Any new media this week, Sierra? Anything that you have been in or you've started? Books, music, TV shows, movies.
I just went to Barnes & Noble for the first time in a minute. I love me a good book.
Yes.
I think it's called The Beach Read or something. I'm looking on my phone right now for it. I don't remember, but it's by Emily Henry. It's a romance novel because that's really all I read. Not gonna front I read anything different, but I literally go on TikTok and I'm on the book side of TikTok that sends me a bunch of recommendations and I'm all for it. So I'm slowly just adding to my collection.
Love that.
Love that. Oh, they all deleted. Yeah. What about you?
So I was told by a friend, my good friend Huey, she recommended The Wilds to me on Amazon Prime. And that show is crazy.
Okay.
If you have watched Euphoria, every episode it's based off of someone's backstory.
Right.
So it's very much like that. Let me just give you a gist. Basically, these girls get on the plane. The plane crashes. They're on a stranded island. And now it goes through all their little backstories, how they all ended up on this plane, da-da-da-da-da. It's very good. It's 8 girls. Okay. And it's crazy. I don't want to give away too much because it's also a drama and there's a lot of what is it, suspenseful things that happen that really shape the show.
Got you.
But I would highly recommend. I know I said that I don't like binging and it's very hard for me to binge, but your girl did binge 3 episodes. So I'm very proud of myself. I really sat there and was also I don't really like scary things. So I was fast forwarding.
No.
I was oh, it's getting a little scary. The music starts getting intense and I'm oh my God.
That is cheating, Angie.
I know, but I literally can't take it. So I started The Wild on Amazon Prime. And then music-wise, when I like music, I will listen to one song a day because I love it so much. So there's this new artist, Enny, and it's featuring Amia Brave. It's called Pink Black Girls. She's a British artist, very new British artist. This is probably her second or third song. But it's been exploding. I love that song. Also, the music video is so beautiful. Talks about different Black girls, different shades of Black girls, how we look. how people be copying us, da 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 da. So it's a
Period.
beautiful song. The music video is beautiful. Also, she's Nigerian, so part of the music video, she was wearing like traditional Nigerian clothing with like her aunts and mom. I was like, go off. Thank you so much for this. I love it. So there's that song. And she recently came out with a new remix with Jordan Smith.
Okay.
Questionable.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't really listen to Jordan Smith to really have an opinion about her.
Yeah.
She's just there.
I agree with that.
So I like the original better.
Okay. Fair.
Twitter might say something else. Everybody was on let me not.
Is that what that meme was on Twitter where they were like, why is everybody highlighting?
Like the song, Sierra. The song was really about dark-skinned girls. And everyone said, yeah. Jordan Smith is here. Like, they were only playing her. I'm like, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see that on Twitter. I've listened to the song, but...
You should listen to it and listen to the music video. She did but it's like I'm so happy that like she got a color so fast. Like this is only her third song. People like get on colors when they have like albums and stuff.
Right.
It's just another single. So for her to be like exploding like this is quite amazing. And I wish all the best for her. I can't wait to listen to more music. So that's my new media. So we're gonna jump right into the topic of the day, which is the 2020 recap. We are recapping this messy.
Add another one.
Messy year. We are recapping this, and just to start it off, that Sierra, how would you describe 2020 in 2 words?
I'm going to say blindsiding. Because honestly, like no one expected this year to turn out the way it did. And every week or every month I was like, whoa, okay, what's going on here? And I was a little shook by it, but I'm going to say blindsiding because it knocked me off my feet, and we're trying to survive it, I guess.
We really are.
What about you?
I would say unlearning and learning. Like this year has been a lot of unlearning different things that I thought like normal life would be. Like unlearning like the wake up and grind, hustle every day, every single day. I do it. Like cut it. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I guess learning how to give myself a break. Good Lord.
Yes.
Which I really haven't done.
I think it's very hard.
It's extremely, like, every day I'm just like, bro, you're doing something again. Like, can you not lay in bed? Can you not give yourself some time off?
Yes.
Learning how to rest, honestly, different ways to rest, different activities that I didn't think I would like to do. Unlearning America.
Expand on that. Come on.
Unlearning America's bullshit that we have learned in school. Undoctrinating myself. It's not the word. Just learning about the fuck shit America has done to Americans and to people all around the goddamn world. So I have been really learning about that. I'm learning that. I've been reading so many books that have not been like taught to me in like college, high school, whatever it may be. So I've been reading a lot of like Black feminist writers, a lot of Audre Lorde, Bell Hooks, Angela Davis. The list goes on. I've been reading a whole lot and watching different videos on different like Black revolutionaries. I'm just really diving in and learning this like whole new world that like I've literally been blind. Like obviously they don't want me to know this. So we've had our tunnel vision, and now I'm just trying to like open my blinders and actually see the world for what it is and not what I've just been like given through school and like just society in general. So those would be my 2 words on how I would describe how this year has really been. Yeah.
I completely agree with all of what you said. That was beautifully put.
Yeah.
And, and we're in college. So how has that experience, like, how has our college experience changed over the past year?
Oh my gosh. Literally, when I think about college, I have this Snapchat memory of the night my school sent us an email saying that, like, you guys are gonna go home for like a couple weeks. And the Snapchat video, we're in our room, my roommate, my suite mate, and a couple of people who like live on our level. They all came over to our room and we were dancing. We were like, oh my gosh, this is great. We get a little break, spring break party. We were enjoying ourselves.
Yes.
Like we wasn't about to go through turmoil. So, I mean, the college experience like really started, I thought it'd be nice. I can be home, my parents, away from like all, I thought I would be less stressed. And Sierra, when I tell you that stress has been packed on by 100, oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my God. From Zoom University to not knowing how to do a group project with nobody because I'd never seen none of these people before.
Yep.
But how about you? How has your college experience been?
So I transferred to the University of Maryland in January. So I knew no one, knew nothing about this school. I really went in blind. And as I was slowly getting to know the campus, the culture and all of that, they were like, oh, you're going home for I think it was like a month. They shut us down. And I was low-key grateful because I'm very anxious and new environments are very scary for me. So I was like, okay, good. This will give me time to just step back and I'm just going to finish the semester on my own, grinding or whatever, and it's going to be fine. No. All of my professors were like, here are several group projects. I'm going to assign you to a group to make it easier, but here is a group. Figure out how to contact them, figure out how to complete this project. Good luck. And that did not work for me. Every day, I felt like I was getting more and more behind. I was like, how are you assigning more work when we're literally on spring break? Like, you know how our spring break, like, at least mine got extended, so it wasn't 1 week, it was 2. So, like, they were like, you're just not going to do any work. My professor said, ha ha ha, I had a schedule. We're sticking to said schedule.
That's so.
And I said, what? So when we came back, all of us were literally behind at least a week or 2. And I was like, okay, sure. And I just rolled with the punches. I just stressed myself out because I was like, why is this not getting any better? And I was just counting down the days till the end of the semester. And then I was like, oh, we'll go back in the fall. I was like, well, like everyone was like, we're going back.
A joke.
Right. And I was like, okay, bet. Then they sent us an email. We're getting COVID test and then we're coming back on campus. I think it was like a week before school started. They said, no, we're doing the first 2 weeks virtual and then we'll reevaluate. It's now December and I think only 10% of people had classes on campus, if that.
Like, it really, it ended, let's break it up into, it was spring, it's the spring semester 2020. That's the semester everything like really started. And that semester really like ended very wonky. It just like drifted away. You're like, okay, I'm not in school anymore. Like, okay. But your girl was past failing like half of them because I was just like, y'all really assigned the most. And I stopped learning back in March. And it's now May and I don't know what I'm supposed to do for these finals. So I'm literally I pass-failed like maybe 2 classes. I think I was taking like 6. So I pass-failed 2.
Which isn't bad.
And then some of my professors didn't even give us a final. They're like, I actually am not grading this. Wow. And I was like, period. Thank you. So it was a lot of like emailing professors back and forth. Professors really being like, I don't understand what this is. Like professors that have been teaching for 20 plus years, like, y'all, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, professors were lost. They did not.
No.
to do at all. So it was just so crazy. So we ended the year off. During the summer, I never have high expectations. I mean, that's part of like what 2020 is about. I don't have high expectations for anything. So I was very skeptical during the summer. I was like, I don't think I'm going back. Right. Like, I really don't think, like, I go to school in New York. New York was looking like, it was looking bad. Yep. It was, at least if you remember during the summer, it was OD in New York. Yeah. So I was already thinking, I'm not going to go back. Even if I want to go back, I'm not going to have the experience that I want. So everything kind of trickled. And I was like, period. I'm staying home again. Yeah. Signed up for my courses. And during the summer, I was kind of preparing myself for that fall semester. I was like, okay, like it should go a little bit better. It didn't. First 2 weeks of school, half of these professors did not show up to the Zoom class. Are you kidding me?
What? You're paying money and they're not showing up?
The girl was on Zoom. Professors did not show up. I was just on Zoom for like 30 minutes. I remember this one class. Professor didn't email us, nothing. And we were let into the class. So like about 10 people were already in the class. And I was like, have y'all been waiting here? They're like, yeah, like, I think he's going to come. Baby girl, it's 30 minutes to class. The class is a 9 o'clock class. It was 9:30. I'm like, y'all are still waiting in the Zoom. Y'all better go back to sleep.
Yeah.
I was like, he's not coming. And he hasn't emailed us. Later in the day, he said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Technical. You couldn't text? You couldn't email?
How are they going to text you, Angie?
I don't know. They could have found a way. But it was just a mess. Half of these classes weren't even giving us material. These professors was giving us movies to watch.
Oh my
TED Talks every day. I said, this is not what I signed up for. Jeez. Oh my God. It was reckless. And part of me really feels bad for these professors because they were not prepared. Because we have online classes for like regular university. There are a couple online classes, and I've taken them, and it went pretty well. So I was just like, nobody was prepared for this. Obviously, none of y'all have taught online classes. It was just ridiculous. It was messy. It was stressful. Your girl was just sitting down crying after a whole nother assignment. You would be in class, and a professor would like assign an assignment, and you could just see everyone's face like, are you serious? Should I leave this class right now? Like, should I drop out right now? Every single time. So I would give this semester an F overall.
Period.
For everyone involved, including myself.
I'll give myself some credit, but like I'll give a lot of my professors didn't want to teach live. So when I tell you I had recorded lectures, or we would meet once a week out of, the 2 or 3 times we were supposed to meet. And then we'd go into like a discussion section and we'd be expected to know everything. And when I tell you, I was like, what? Excuse me, can I have like some time? Or can you at least have like one live class? Like one of my professors, no live classes the whole semester. And I said, so I'm literally just going to listen to recordings and go to a TA session at the end of the week. Oh, okay.
Half of these professors, I don't even know what they look like. I could see my professor on the street. I wouldn't even know it was you because I never see your face. And you ain't never see my face.
Nope. No.
No one turned on their video. I would feel bad sometimes because
I would turn
one of my professors, he would turn on his camera.
Yeah.
We never turned it on.
But you just let that man sit there?
The whole semester, no one ever turned on their camera.
What?
Yeah. I mean, he never asked us to.
Okay.
And it was also a 9 o'clock class. We all were in bed.
Yeah.
Because one of the classes where he had left, that professor had a lot of technical difficulties. One of the classes when he had like left mid-class, someone just like spoke and was like, is everyone in bed right now? And we all were like, yes.
Jeez. That's fair.
9 o'clock class on Zoom University. Everyone finna be in bed.
I tried to turn my camera on like most of the time. But if it were a large lecture and you were just like sharing your screen, I was like, no, I'm just gonna sit in bed and mind my own business. But let's hope next semester is a little bit better.
I mean, next semester is Zoom University. I mean, my semester is not fully Zoom University. My semester is just do whenever you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just have okay, so it's called asynchromatic or I don't know the
asynchronous,
and then the other one
synchronous.
There you go. And I guess all my classes are the asynchronous when I can just do it whenever I want. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay, we're rooting for it. I'm all for it. We're hoping for some growth.
John, I'm not hoping for no growth. I'm hoping to get this over with as soon as possible. I need the semester to go how this month is going with the swiftness. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yes.
Okay.
Very fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
But going down our line of 2020 disasters or things we've done in this year of our Lord 2020, what trends have you tried to do, started, seen other people doing? What has been the biggest thing?
I think the biggest trend, like, for me was TikTok, and I consistently use TikTok. If I need a good laugh, I can do those. I can do the majority of the dances, not very well, but I can do them, yes. Getting to it.
Well, also, little sidebar, if you do watch our YouTube page, you can see me dancing.
Yes, that's what Angie's literally doing. But yeah, I don't know. I just really got into it because I was like, everyone was talking about it, and I was like, I have no need for this app, I was 20 years old or whatever. And I was like, I don't need it. And then pandemic started, and I was like, I'm getting TikTok. And it's been great. Taught me some recipes, taught me some dances, gave me great books to read, movies to watch. A lot of students who are struggling to be in Zoom University. I got into baking a lot.
Yes.
I was like, yep, let's do it. There's nothing else to do. Can't go anywhere.
What did you bake?
I did like the breads, like banana, pumpkin. Made a lot of cookies.
What's a pumpkin bread?
Yeah.
I would like the pumpkin bread.
Maybe I'll make some for you, and I'll
Yes. But what
about you?
I'm so sorry. I hate to be this person, and it's not even like I don't even want this to be like my personality. Like, I've never downloaded TikTok. I'm like the stray. I'm the stray person.
You are the only person I know who doesn't have it.
I have never downloaded that app.
Why?
I'm very thankful. I'm just gonna say right now, that app be like taking over your mind. Y'all be on the app for like 4 hours.
Okay, not that bad.
I don't know.
It's like before bed or if I'm bored. It's like it's almost like Twitter.
But it's like I've seen TikTok. The good ones get to my timeline.
Oh, okay.
They get on Instagram. I don't need multiple social medias on my phone like that. I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm okay. But yeah, I guess TikTok has really taken over. It has really punched through and has made their little place. I don't know how the whole thing went with like China and the US for TikTok, because at a moment they're like, we're gonna ban TikTok. I was like, that app has to be real good for like whole nations to be fighting over a dang social media app.
Right, an app where kids are literally dancing and
like
on.
I don't know what y'all got going on over there.
Right.
But that seems a little serious. I was just like, what? Yeah. So I never downloaded TikTok, but some trends that I jumped on to was everyone's favorite YouTube.
Everyone's?
Like a lot of people. I did some Chloe Ting workouts. I tried some of the Chloe Ting programs. It was
And how'd
like
that go?
2 weeks or a month. Child, I never finished the other program.
Really? Okay.
You know, we started out strong. I did a couple Zoom meetups with a couple friends. We would do it.
Yeah.
Day by day, people would trickle away. And then it
God.
became just my cousin and I doing it, and then I trickled away. You know, my cousin was a real trooper. Simi was a real trooper, and she really tried to put, and I said, girl, I can't do this. I think we made it half through like the month one, like the 30-day one, but oh my God, it was too much. Everyday workouts. I mean, we had rest days, but also the workouts just became very repetitive for me.
Right, okay.
There's a lot of floor work. I don't like being on the floor. I like just to do like, I want to stand. I don't want to get down on my knees and try to do. I don't want to do no planks. I don't want to do no put. Like that's not for me. So it was nice when it. Well, I mean, I did look good.
Hey, period.
You know, my butt was doing something. I did them little squats, and I was looking good for a while. But I'm like, this thing is tiring. Yeah. So I mean, I tried the Chloe Ting workouts. Bless her soul. They were free. It's like free workouts.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort.
So, you know, she deserves all the credit that, you know, has come to her or whatever. It was good. But I'll do like one video. Because usually for like one day you'll have like 3 videos to do. I'm like, I don't know that.
What?
So,
okay.
Yeah. So maybe one video a week when I feel like doing a little workout. What are the trends? Oh, I have started caring for a lot of houseplants.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
My mother and I have really green thumb, gardening, plants, good oxygen in the room. I have about...
I mean, we can see some of them now in the camera, but yeah.
I have 7 plants in my room right now.
7?
7.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they all have names?
Yes. I have 7 plants in my room. I used to have 8. But my strong Aang, I named all my plants. So Aang was my pathos, I don't know.
Tomato, potato, yeah.
And my man's dad, like he was struggling. He was growing, but there was an infestation. And them little bugs took him over. So I had to get rid of him. But yeah, no, I named all my plants. We got Ruby right here.
Yes.
Lila, Katara over there. We have strawberry, we have honey, we have Sola, and downstairs we have watermelon. And then my mom has a couple plants as well, but she never named her plants. I think that's kind of rude. I think plants should have names because they have personalities. And you know, I really truly interact with my plants. I be talking to them.
Yes.
And also the oxygen from my mouth helps them.
You take in oxygen, so you the carbon dioxide you release.
That's
yes, that's science.
Obviously, I did not do well in science class. The oxygen. Yeah.
Yes.
What is it?
They give off oxygen. They give off oxygen in photosynthesis or whatever, and you breathe that in, and you give off carbon dioxide. And they need that, so it's a good cycle.
You learn something new every day. Period.
It shouldn't be new. We learned this how many years ago?
So yeah, I talk to my plants, and they're really thriving. I have really good sunlight in my room, so I'm taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
And I've just been having all these goddamn plants. And it seems like a lot of people have really joined onto this plant game.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. I love it for all of us. Let's all get some plants since we can't go outside.
I have no
green thumb. I have decided not to go outside.
Oh, there you go. I have no green thumb, but my mom does. So hence the poinsettia in the background.
I love that.
There's like at least 6 of them in our house right now, but it's fine.
That's so nice.
'Tis the season.
So 2020, Sierra, the ghetto. What I don't know. Has this year taught you anything? Like, do you feel like you really learned? I mean, obviously, I said that I've been learning, but has 2020 taught you anything crazy?
I think 2020 has just taught me to open my eyes and do the research, because we're so quick to listen to what our friends tell us or what the first thing we see on social media has to be true. Do the research and come up with your own opinion towards life, whatever. And I think that's just like, and also know, like, I know my breaking point now. Like, I'm not pressed to get, like, pulling all-nighters used to be very common for me. And I mean, I still like will stay up late to do work for sure, but I know when my body's like, okay, we're going to bed. So I think that's just, out of this crazy year we've had, I have to say that's what 2020 has taught me.
Yes.
Well, I know you're skeptical to what 2020 has taught you, but like, anything to take away from the year?
2020 has taught me that nothing is set in stone.
Period.
Your life can change in a matter of seconds like that. So just to go with the vibes.
Oh my God. Just go with the vibes.
Just go with the flow. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is set in stone. Things can always change. Yeah. And you need to be able to adapt with the change. And just keep going. Not like keep going in like a hustle mentality, but just like, things change and being okay with the change, and looking forward to things changing all the time. And also that, like, you don't have like one path in life. Like, that's what I've really been thinking a lot about. Like, feel like before everyone had like this one plan, this like one road of things that they're supposed to hit. You're supposed to knock down check off all these boxes. Right. This is your one path in life. And 2020 has told me, baby girl, that path might not be the path for you. Yeah. So learning that I have many different paths in life, and I should be excited for those different paths and embrace the change. That's what 2020 has taught me.
I'll take it.
Everybody and their mother has been posted their like Spotify review like 2020, and I'm like, you people, do you know music? No, just like,
how you coming for them like that?
No, I love watching people's looking at people's like
their
Spotify recap. But since do you use Spotify?
I'm an Apple Music gal.
I was about to say, we're on the sidelines for all of that, because Apple say y'all ain't getting no nice thing like that.
Nope.
You're gonna have to go search, look up, and take screenshots.
Yep.
If you want to be like them. But what has, I feel like it's half and half. Like, I listen to podcasts and music. It's a podcast a little bit more, but music has also been like very near and dear to my heart.
Right. Yeah.
I just plug in my little AirPods and I'm out of it. Just listening to anything and everything.
Yeah, I agree with that. Anything and everything for sure.
Yeah. What did your recap look like, or what artists have you been listening to a lot?
I think my recap just tells me every year that Sierra has a very strange music taste. My top artist is Bozzy. I don't know if you know him.
Say that again?
My top artist is Bozzy. Bazzi. I love his music.
Give me a song.
It's called Beautiful. Like, that was like his most famous song on like the iHeart or whatever. I love all of his music. To me, he has no bad song, so shout out to him. But I also like love me. I listen to my Meg. I listen to like Flo Milli and I. We got along real well when she dropped her album. Yeah, but I also listen. It was in my like top 100 for sure. Yeah. But I also got into country music. Like, as crazy as that sounds, like
the door. I'm sorry.
I can't with you. But yeah, I like shout out to Colleen for making me listen to like country music in high school for a little bit. But I was like, yeah, I can listen to this. Like, it's not an everyday thing for me, but sometimes I'm just tired of the guns and the violence and the talking about sex. Like, sometimes I just want to hear like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I want to hear something different. So I was like, let me, and I enjoyed it. So
I love that.
And Hamilton, like my recap is all over the place.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, it makes no sense.
Interesting.
But what about you? Yeah.
My music, I don't even know how to describe my music because I just listen to. I hate to be that person. I listen to everything but country music.
I was like that, so I can't judge you.
You know, I really do listen to everything. Like, I'd be listening to classical music. I'd be sitting down listening to people play the piano, just sitting there like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, let me play the piano. But generally, it's a lot of rap and hip hop, R&B. I listened to a lot of Burna Boy this year. Like, Burna Boy was high on the list. Because, that came out last year. But he dropped an album this year.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
I enjoyed it, for sure.
Generally, so I'm looking at my replay in Burna Boy, Beyonce, of course.
Yes, let them know.
Ari Lennox, which I just love.
I love her.
I just love her. She goes on Instagram Live and literally just talks to like we in her dining room, and I'm just yes. Earth Gang, who I got into this year, and they had an album with a couple other people. Spillage Village. Yeah, album was really, really good. It was beautiful. Agree. So, and Meg Thee Stallion. Period. So those were my like top 5. Also like Ariana Grande, baby girl.
She did that. I will give you that. Yes.
Positions was so good. Positions was like, oh my gosh. Just listening to that album through, I said, you are talented. You are very talented.
I'm weak. Yes, I agree.
Do you have a favorite song on Positions?
That's so hard.
I know.
I was listening. What was I? I'm pulling up on my phone because I want.
I think Point of View, POV is
Point of View. I think would be.
It just feels so good, and I love like what she's talking about, and I'm like, Ariana Grande fucking deserves love. Like, I love this for her, and she also just got engaged. Like, period, pool. Now we know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now we know who you're talking about, because that's a beautiful album. And I'm like, I'm so happy that you found love. And also, it's like, I think this is really the first album that I've listened to of hers. I've always listened to songs here and there. But this was the first album that, like, I downloaded the whole album. And I've been listening to the whole album.
Got you. I think my top 2 songs on Position would be Motive and Just Like Magic. Those 2 I love those songs. But
no, keep going.
I was like, I've been a big fan of her when she dropped, what was it, 7 Rings? Like, one after she broke up with Pete Davidson. I thought that album was fire. Like, I have the CD of it, as crazy as that sounds, but I love that album.
And Off the Table with The Weeknd. Was it nice song? Yeah, I felt everything in that song. I said, yes.
She did that, yes, for sure. No, that was so good. We got some good music from 2020, I will admit. Yeah. But what aren't we taking into 2021?
What aren't we? I wish I could say not COVID, but that baby is going to be right there.
Yep.
This panorama is going to be right in 2020.
Front and center. Yes.
But what aren't we bringing into this year? I have some like big overarching. I don't want to bring Amazon into 2021, but it's going to, like, personally, I am not. I'm going to try very hard to stop. Okay, but I really do like some of the TV shows on Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
Is that Amazon as well?
Yes, it has the name Amazon in it.
Yes.
Amazon original videos or whatever.
Okay. But I don't want to shop on Amazon.
To not put any more money in Jeff Bezos' pocket.
Jeff Bezos is not getting my money anymore. I don't want it. He really
don't want it.
Y'all need to open your eyes. Open it.
Oh my gosh.
Open it. Please go watch this on YouTube. You're gonna have fun. Open that third eye. And y'all need to understand that Jeff Bezos is about to take over. He has like a pharmacy coming out. Like he's about to be giving away drugs. Like Amazon pharmacy.
What? I didn't know that.
Next thing you know, he about to team up with Elon Musk, and there's gonna be Amazon cars.
But those are good for the environment.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of the positive out of it. We get some electric cars.
Okay.
That are more affordable, hopefully.
But this one person taking over everything.
I agree. That's a monopoly. We don't need that.
I don't need it.
We don't need that.
It's just so hard to fight it. Like, once you get that, you can take over America if you wanted to.
Right. Don't we have like anti-monopoly or anti-laws?
We definitely do, but ain't nobody fighting Jeff Bezos. Like,
well, nobody has tried.
No one has tried.
I think it's good. It would take a lot.
It would. I mean, a couple of days ago, I know a couple like Amazon factories were like striking in Europe, like a couple of them. Okay. I'm just like, yes, you better strike, get some better like working rights or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they've all been working during the pandemic. I know mad people have gotten COVID and died from like working in the factory. And ain't nobody talking about that. So strike if y'all need better working rights and y'all want time off, y'all want better PPE or whatever, y'all should get that. And people should strike if that's what they need to do. They have to go do it. Yeah. So what about you? I'm gonna think.
I think you're pretty anti-Amazon.
I am.
I think I don't have like an overarching of like I'm not bringing. I think it's more of I'm not allowing myself to be like I don't want to be walked over. I want to speak up for myself. Like it's more of a like I know my worth plus tax. Stop playing with me.
Period.
Like that's where I'm at. Like we all deserve kindness and respect. So who am I to judge others? So why are you judging me? I think that's I'm weak, but I think that's just it. Like I know what my value is and others are learning what theirs is as well. So be kind and leave that negativity in 2020.
Yes.
And I think that's it. Yeah.
Try to be a little bit smarter in 2021, y'all. Y'all need to read some books. I'm being dead ass.
For sure.
Y'all need to read some, it's because there's too much in this. I don't know. They can go look them up. But I'm just stating the fact.
You gave them no topic. You gave them no topic to look up.
No.
You just said I need to read.
No, exactly. I just need people to start reading. Because I don't think, critical thinking is not there. It's not there. The decisions people are making are just out of left field. And I'm like, did you really sit down with yourself? Think over, no one has.
Yeah.
No one has. So I would just need people to start reading and start thinking more.
Yes. Yeah.
But that's not what I'm not bringing it to. I butchered this question because I don't know I don't know. It? Because the thing is, let's be serious right now. 2020 is going to look exactly the same. At least for us Americans.
Yeah.
It really is. You can't tell me different. You really can't tell me different. So, I don't know. I mean, personally, I can like do stuff that I didn't do, but it's gonna be hard when we're still living in a panorama. So
that's fair. That's completely fair. You can't even argue with that.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're gonna learn from it, hopefully.
We're gonna jump right in to our final segment.
Yes.
Which is the messy good segment. Sierra, what has been messy this past week, today, past month, and what has been good in your life or good anywhere that you've seen?
Messy? Oh, that's a good question. I always struggle with the messy part. I don't know. I'm trying to be more positive, I guess. I think I just watched a lot of reality TV, so like watching all the drama unfold and like these like Real Housewives reunions.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. Let's get into it because so we just watched part 2 of the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't watch, that's a shame because you really should watch this show.
Y'all are missing out on prime reality TV.
Honestly, some of the best stuff to come on air. And it's just like, I cannot, this whole like Monique Candace situation really was like dragged out. And I'm not gonna lie, like, should Monique have dragged Candace like that?
Yes.
No, because it's not good to put your hands on anybody. That's my point.
Sometimes.
No, we do not. Anyway.
And Bravo wanted to come out saying we don't condone violence. From how many seasons have Bravo been doing Real Housewives? Every season there's a fight. But this time in 2020, you want to talk about we don't condone violence. Shut up. Okay.
I just can't.
Your shows are all about violence. Physical violence, emotional violence, verbal violence, everything. What do you mean you don't condone violence? Your show is violent. That's why we like it.
No, you're not the cackle. I think it's just, but then it's just like Candace is trying so hard to be like, this is just so hard for me. Man, this happened over a year ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just filmed the reunion not too long ago, but this stuff that they like, the fight happened over a year ago. So I don't understand. Like, you should have taken the time to go get the help you needed to move past it. And everyone was coming for Monique for being so like stone cold, but nobody was filming her during this time for us to know exactly what she was going through. I will admit though, she did play us a little bit when she was like, am I remorseful? Yes. But as soon as those charges were dropped in her interview, she was cackling and I was like, oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, she literally was cackling like, no. And so it's just, I don't know. That was the messy moment for me, was watching that go. I'm very excited for part 3.
Yeah. No, I am too. I mean, I won't really talk about the situation, but I feel like we are getting on Candace, but she deserves it. Yeah. I need her to stop crying.
You know that's not going to happen.
It's too much for me. It's too much. Every tear, napkin. You know who should sponsor her? Kleenex. Because every day she got a Kleenex in her eye. I'm like,
she doesn't want to mess up her. And how does she? Like, she is good.
She knows how to origami. Like, she be folding them napkins.
Yeah.
Oh my girl! Every time, Tias, leave us alone. So honestly, Monique should literally give her therapist, because why are you over there and she's not? Change your therapist. Change who's ever helping you. Because not that she should be over it. You should be
able to talk about it
for the show that you're on. Like, this is your job. Aren't you getting paid?
What about Karen? How do
love Karen. I mean, if we're gonna rank people this season, Karen is number 1. Karen has really pulled through this season. The grand dame, period, and not taking sides is the perfect thing, because both of them were at fault, and everybody wanted her to take a side.
Will I say Karen is number 1? Not at all. Not a
chance. Who's your number 1 then?
I don't really. I can't say I have one. I think it's Robin, just because she doesn't do anything. She doesn't do
Ramen
anything.
is so boring. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm like, I can't have any beef with her.
Literally, her only storyline for this season was that she owed the IRS money.
And I was
Are
like,
you
yes,
kidding me?
drama free. Get into
here.
it. And I don't know. I feel like Karen was doing too much. Like, I felt for her when she went back to her hometown. I was like, okay, I can get into this Karen. But sometimes I'm like, whose side are you on? You're just too mean to everybody.
I don't think Karen's mean. I think people is really playing with Karen, and Karen's like, don't come at me like that. I'm too old for y'all, first of all.
But sometimes she does too much. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're too old to be acting like this for me. Like, I need you to calm down.
I love her.
I'm not like great. She's very graceful, and you know that's the grand dame or whatever in her. But also, I don't know. I'm just not like the biggest fan of her sometimes. Like, I'm like, sometimes you need to stop being mean. How do you feel about Wendy?
You know, beginning of the season, I was like, yes, they finally got my Nigerian girl up in here, because there's a whole lot of Nigerians in the DMV. So I'm like, why hasn't there? And then you rich as so I was very excited that, you know, Wendy was coming, but
you didn't like
Wendy
her?
Did not bring anything to the show.
I agree. She was kind of just
my 4 degrees, no one asked.
Proud of them.
It was aggressive. Every episode we were talking about her 4 degrees. Yeah, I was tired.
I think it's because like she teaches at Johns Hopkins, which is a very prestigious school, so she had to be careful what she said. And then it's also like I'm looking at your eyes, hilarious. And then she also was like this political commentator, if you will. So I think she was just very protective of like her rep. But you can't go back to Johns Hopkins after being on a Real Housewives show.
I mean, she can. I feel like she can.
If I were a student, are they really there for your class? Or are they really here to know more about your life?
No, I feel like you can do multiple. The thing is, like, I feel like she should be able to do multiple things in her life. And that was, like, her storyline. Her just, like, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. Okay, you're, like, 40. Why are you going to ask your mother? I mean, I found that whole situation very mind-boggling. Because she was like, my mom is going to be, is your mother paying your bills? Why are you running to your mom? Asking, I mean, that's kind of part of a Nigerian thing. Like, we're always trying to please our parents when it doesn't really please yourself. So she need to work on that. But I mean, that was really her storyline. Like, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. I want to do something else. I was just like, girl, okay,
go do it. Yeah,
go. Like, why are you asking your mom? You have a husband and 3 kids.
That's true.
Why are you asking your mother? I was just so concerned. And then her mother was like, you're being a brat.
Man. I really was like, that came out of nowhere. I said, whoa, okay.
I found it so cringy. I was like, why am I watching this?
I'm weak.
But yeah, Real Housewives is lovely. It's like a lovely franchise.
Yes.
I mean, I only watch Atlanta and Potomac.
I watch Atlanta, Potomac, and Salt Lake City. That one is good.
Should I start that?
Yes. You should, because they're great. I love it.
Maybe I should.
I love it. My mom and I watch it every week.
Okay.
And my good moment.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah.
A good moment.
My good moment is I started a chunky blanket.
Yes. Knitting?
Yes. I'm crocheting it, but yeah.
Okay, crochet. I like that.
So.
What color?
It's pink. It's like a blush.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that. I wanted to get into making like ceramics.
Oh, okay.
But why is that
do that
so expensive? I was gonna go for like a class or something.
Oh, okay. And
that thing was like upwards of $300, and I said not for me.
No, I'm good.
Not in this economy. I'm not paying no $300 to go make a cup. Not me. So yeah, but that's exciting. I'm looking forward to your blanket.
I'll bring it out one episode.
Yes.
But what about you? What was your messy good moment from this past week?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let everybody know that everything is gonna revolve around politics for my good and messy. I'm just letting everybody know because that's what I consume and that's what's in my view all the time. I'm looking at dumb shit.
People. You were warned.
So also my messy is always like bad. Messy for me, put a little asterisk, bad stuff.
Okay. Okay.
So what is messy right now for Angela Alua is that every politician and their mother, every politician is getting the damn vaccine when them motherfuckers do not deserve it. They don't. You don't deserve it and you don't need it.
Oh,
y'all need to sit down. They don't need it. They don't need it. Like, I'm serious. They don't need it. They can go because they've been doing their all the hearings, all the voting on Zoom. They haven't even been in DC.
Facts. Okay.
Y'all can stay at home.
Doctors, all right, that's fair.
Healthcare
Let
workers,
them know.
Nurses.
I agree.
People getting up every day. Working should be getting the vaccine first. But the thing that really has me pissed off is the fuckers that told me not to wear masks and said that this shit was a hoax. It's you people that do not like almost had a breakdown. I was like, I can't believe this is happening right now. And we literally like jinxed it. Because I said that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And now they're all smiling, pulling up their shirt together, a little fucking shot. I'm just like, that nurse is just like, really? So that's what's messy that politicians are getting the vaccine before. I mean, doctors and nurses are getting it, but I'm like, those vaccines that went out to them, because it's also like governors. Like this morning, scrolling through my timeline, the Georgia governor, who has literally never worn a mask this whole time, has literally ran his state to the ground. They don't wear masks in Texas. He was getting the vaccine. And I'm like, how am I looking at this?
Yeah.
How is that?
It should be going to our healthcare workers and doctors who are around COVID patients on a daily basis. Yes, they're getting it, but that is the priority right now. Like, that should be the priority.
Yeah. So that's what's messy.
All right,
and
what's
then basically good? To tie into that, good is that we have a fucking vaccine.
Yeah.
Because, child, this was the only way we could get out of it. Once we got into like June, July, I was like, this country is actually done for unless we have a vaccine. Because it seemed like other countries could have gone over it. The countries did get over this.
Yes, they did.
Without a vaccine.
New Zealand, Australia.
A lot of Asian countries, they got over this without a vaccine.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
how do you do that? Because I don't know.
Because we won't know the effects of this vaccine until time passes. What it's gonna do to people. Yes, it is great that we have it, and it's gonna stop COVID from spreading. But the aftermath is something we're gonna be dealing with for years.
So I'm happy that at least we got it. Because like, if we hadn't had a vaccine, it's the end of days. I'm sorry to say. We was really down bad. I mean, we are down bad. And it was really looking like the end of days for this country. But I said, y'all, the little scientists, I'm proud of y'all. Because it couldn't be me. I don't know how that worked. I don't know how you make a vaccine.
I don't know either.
Maybe Netflix will come out with a little video because they've been doing those little, how did the pandemic starts? Someone will come out with a video and tell me how a vaccine is made. Bootleg vaccine.
Oh my gosh.
That's gonna start as well.
I don't want that.
Dark market of vaccines.
God help us.
Yeah. So that's my good, that the vaccines are coming out and the people who need the most are getting it.
Yes.
But yeah. Oh my gosh. We've talked about a lot.
Yes, literally so many topics. I loved it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to the Messy Good podcast.
God.
Please rate review, and subscribe anywhere you're listening to this podcast.
I hope people watch us on YouTube so they can see the movements you're doing right now.
Honestly. Yeah, no, also we have a YouTube page.
Put that in quotes.
And you can watch us there as well. But please do rate, review, and subscribe so whenever we post. And also follow our Instagram. We're so excited to have so many followers right out the gate.
Right, so thankful.
We really appreciate all you that have followed us on Instagram. Our Instagram is messy _good_ podcast. So you can go look at our Instagram. Follow our Instagram.
There we go.
We will follow you back. Whenever this episode airs.
Hopefully soon, because this is some good stuff for y'all to hear.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Listen, share it with your friends, family, loved ones, anyone who would just like to listen and join in. I hope when you guys listen to this, you are also saying what good stuff happened in the year, what topics, what trends you went through, and just having a recap. I feel like everyone should recap this year because it has been a lot. And if you journal, do that while you're doing this, so you can think over the little prompts that we have, and you can even do other prompts. Just recap.
You could comment on our Instagram.
What the
highlight of 2020 was, or describe it in 2 words, just to let us know that
comment below on the Instagram page.
Yes.
Describe 2020 in 2 words. We would love to see that.
Yes. And I don't know. Just be kind to one another. And
All right, guys. Peace and blessings. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.